Bitcoin has just closed the weekly candle a few minutes ago, and I want to discuss a few concerns I currently have with Bitcoin. To be fair, I am seeing arguments for both sides right now, but I just want to outline why I think we are still very much so in a make or break zone for Bitcoin. So, guys, I've been talking about this as one of my last lines of defense for the bears. Now, I don't want to sound too bearish because, yes, you know what? We've had a nice rally the last few weeks. Bitcoin has been doing quite well. We broke past my 70K level. But something I want to outline is we did not hold above that 70K level. So there is still the chance that, we are going to see some sort of a further correction. And one thing that I was really waiting for, and I was just waiting to do this video, was I wanted to see how we close as opposed to my sell signal here on the weekly chart with my MDX Algo, the Algo Master indicator. This is something that on the weekly time frame, I mean, this thing has printed some beautiful signals. Yes, it doesn't play out absolutely every time. It has failed once in the past, and that was kind of halfway through when we kind of got that retry of all-time highs last market cycle before kind of setting our double top there. That was the only time we've had a weekly sell as well as buy signal fail, according to this indicator on the weekly. Every other time that we've got a weekly sell signal, we have seen at least a 44% correction to the downside, all the way up towards 66%, right? So again, it does not have to happen, but I really wanted to see this weekly candle close above that signal. Instead, it honestly right now, it looks to me like we're just respecting this. I mean, we got a little bit of a grab up above. And this can be invalidated. Sure, this next weekly candle could just be an engulfing candle. We close above this red box. You know what? Then I'm willing to put on my moon shoes as well. But this is something that I have been just a little bit cautious of. Now, that being said, guys, I know I sound very bearish, and I have for months. Understand that this is just kind of with how I'm looking at trading with leverage. I'm more so favoring the short side just until we end up breaking out of this consolidation range, whatever. If we do smash all-time highs, I'm going to change my bias, which direction I'm mostly trading. But as far as right now, I'm still just kind of favoring the downside when I'm trading for the most part. I have been taking some longs as well. You guys know I am more of a scalper. I am trading shorter time frames anyways. So I personally don't care which way the market goes. If we go up, it's not like that matters to me. I'm not going to be upset. I still have my spot positions. That's totally fine. I'm just more so looking at this as an opportunity for a potential hedge. If we do end up dropping to the downside, I wouldn't mind finding some sort of a short. Now, even though I am leaning bearish and I am looking for shorts, I'm actually currently in 2 shorts. Hopefully I still am by the time I'm done this video. I'm going to go into that in a second. But I'm more so looking at this as if the market does end up dropping to the downside, yeah, I want to get into some sort of a scalp short, and then I'm quick to start taking profits because I think it's very risky. Either way you're looking at things right now, I think it's a very, like I said, a make or break point for Bitcoin. So I'm not overly bearish. I'm being cautiously bearish. So I am closing my positions quickly with part of the positions and then hoping to catch a runner with the rest. So that's my concern with the weekly chart, just that we never did end up closing above that sell signal. Yes, it's not necessarily the end of the world. It's just we're really still struggling with this resistance. All we got was a double top here, in my opinion. I want to hop over to the monthly chart. This actually concerns me a lot. I know a lot of people are very bullish on the monthly chart, and honestly, there are parts of it I totally agree with. If we're going to look at this as some sort of a bull flag, yes, it looks nice. Maybe we are getting a bull flag breakout. One concern I have with the monthly chart here is just that, to me, there's also the possibility that we're setting some sort of a double top here. Not just the fact, I mean, yes, we haven't had a rejection red candle close yet, but just looking at this as a potential warning sign. Just notice what the RSI is doing. We're attacking the same level of resistance here, but the RSI is showing that we have significantly less strength, right? Back here, we were in overbought conditions, actually just showing that there was a shit ton of buying pressure there. But now we're losing that large amount of buying pressure, right? We have significantly less as we're approaching that same double top resistance. Now, I just want to show the last couple of times this happened, and this is actually what led me to be bearish back in June, and why I was calling for this dump to the downside is because I had that same RSI divergence, right? Going from overextended down to regular territory here, just an overextended. We were coming back up to double top territory with significantly less buying pressure. And unfortunately, that's kind of what I'm seeing on the monthly right now. It's not as clear. It's not as extreme as we had it back in these levels back here, as well as this level here. But just notice that that did end up causing quite significant sell-offs. And the way I like to look at those double tops, and actually a reason why I like this so much is you guys hear me about go on about back testing so often. This is a pattern on the daily and the 4-hour chart that I back tested vigorously back a few years ago, back when I kind of started trading with leverage. And that exact double top where I like to take the wicks of the first top and just make a whole resistance box basically, and looking for that overextended conditions divergence like that. That's one of the patterns that I back tested the most on the daily chart and the 4-hour chart. I back tested, it was 2 or 3 years of data, and I think I ended up getting some sort of I want to say it was about an 87% success rate, that it was a very significant reversal. Not saying we have to set a new bear market or anything like that, but it has called some very significant reversals. And I know that, yes, there's an election around the corner, and yes, fundamentals are different. The thing is, when I do back testing, I have no idea what the fundamentals are at that time. They might have been just as bullish at the time, right? I don't know, because I don't look into that when I'm back testing. I'm just looking at straight charts. So yes, this is a monthly. I never back tested the monthly, but just looking at this, I mean, it's obviously called some very significant downwards price action when we've done that kind of a divergence. So just something to be a little bit cautious of. That just kind of grabbed my attention on the monthly chart, being that, like I said, I already went over that on the weekly. Now also on the daily chart, you guys, and this is the time frame I did back test this pattern on, okay? That is a perfect double top with a perfect overextended down towards that 70 level, perfect RSI divergence. That's concerning to me. One thing that I will say is we still do, as far as this immediate trend, this immediate upward trend that we've been on the daily. So far, we are still holding our higher lows, right? I would be looking at something like this. I really don't want to see the bulls lose this support box. If they do, I think we are in, there's very much a possibility if we lose this support box that Bitcoin's going to see some levels that people are not going to be so excited to see. I'm going to be. I will be very excited if we get the move that I'm kind of hoping that we do end up getting. But again, it doesn't have to. Like I said, I'm in a couple shorts, but they don't have to be home runs. I've already taken a quarter of my profits, and I'm just hoping to catch a runner from there. And I'm open to this idea because, like I said, that is a serious divergence. The good news about this, guys, if you are bullish, if this gets invalidated, all it takes, if we start closing 4-hour candles, or ideally a daily candle, but even a 4-hour candle above this red box here, above our all-time highs around 73.9K, if we can get a 4-hour close, or like I said, ideally a daily close above that level, I think in that point that these divergences are invalidated. I think at that point it's showing that, you know what, this thing just has so much pressure it doesn't care. And I think at that point, you know what, I'm ready to accept the fact that I think we carry on a nice uptrend after that. And you know what, I'll be excited at that point to start looking to long dips more so. And again, I have been playing the long side as well at times. I'm just quicker to close my positions, quicker to take profits, because I just see us at resistance at this time. But yeah, like I said, there's just a couple of scary warning signs there. The reason I ended up taking my short positions is because, for one, we ended up breaking this structure here. Yes, this is just the 1 minute, like I said earlier, and like a lot of you guys know, I am more of a scalper. Just on this immediate uptrend, basically, you can see, here's what I mean. When I'm looking at structure here, we had a high, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And then we ended up breaking that structure. We get this little pullback, but we never do end up breaking that resistance, right? In fact, I could probably pull up a Fibonacci. I don't know if it's quite a Stuber fib, No, never even quite made it to the 786. But yeah, basically we got that structure break. We lost this very immediate trend. Yes, it's micro analyzing. It's only the 1 minute, but that's what I'm trading. That's what I'm scalping. That is where I lost my structure. That's where I ended up taking one short. And then also looking at the Algo Master indicator, this is something I've been showing on all my live streams lately. Is one of the strategies I love using these indicators for, is noticing when the buy and sell signals are actually shifting directions, just to show me, give me an early warning sign that, hey, there's actually a trend shift going on. So when I've been getting these lower sell signals, that's been a great entry on looking for these shorts. And yeah, they don't last forever. It's a 1 minute. I'm paying myself as I go because I'm trading with high leverage, right? Paying myself as I go, updating my stop losses into small profits. And if I catch a runner, fantastic. If not, whatever, I'm protecting myself either way. So yeah, basically when I saw this shift where we got a lower sell signal, that was just confirmation that, hey, I'm willing to leave this position open. Like I said, I ended up closing about a quarter of it, because I ended up, actually it was just a quarter on one of them. But I ended up closing that out, taking some profits with this buy signal. Even though it is a lower buy signal, it's just a warning, right? And I like to use these indicators as a bit of risk management and just remembering to pay myself and that sort of thing. So that was just a warning to me that, hey, the bulls may be back, and in that case, willing to take a little bit of profits. But from here, you know, we set another lower sell signal. This can be invalidated at any time, but I love to see that we have lower trending buy signals and lower trending sell signals on the 1 minute for now. If we end up changing that, we end up printing, first of all, if I don't get stopped out yet, but we end up printing a higher sell signal followed by a higher buy signal. I'll be looking at changing my ideas, and I'll even be considering taking a swing at some long scalps at that point. That's just a way that I love to use this indicator, just kind of show myself which way I should be looking for scalps in the market. So if these indicators do interest you, I do have a link down below, 10% additional discount on checkout. And as well, guys, if that is something that interests you, on top of the indicators, also get involved with the Discord community. You also get access to the VIP MDX Cryptos, MDX Algo VIP group. You get access to that as well, and you can see how other people are using the indicators, how other people are analyzing the markets, just kind of people sharing their theories and their trading strategies and so on. And I think over half the value is there. So do yourselves a favor and check that out as well if you do want to try out these indicators. Other than that, guys, I think that's about all I wanted to go over. If you appreciated this quick take on the market, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And also, I'm doing most of my trading on Blofin currently. It's a no KYC exchange, and if you check out my link down below, I currently have a promotion going on. You can check my Twitter and check out what the details are on that. There's some pretty crazy deposit and trading bonuses right now, and it's only available for a few more days, I think until November 7th, if I'm not mistaken. Again, check out my Twitter, the link down below, whichever, and check that out as well. So other than that, guys, thank you so much for joining this video. Again, hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and with that, I'm out. Stay safe, my friends. Peace.